Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Ah! Oh, that means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. There's the other bathroom. Okay, yes. Sorry. Yeah. Why do you have to keep coming? Psh. No, that's not what it is. Psh. I'm just like, big bridge between the two rooms. Just keep telling yourself that, Lotus, Junpei. Now get out of here and go help June with whatever her problem is. So it's this one? Here it is. Yes, this one's loose. Yay! Oh look, can we combine? We can't combine anything, but we got 3 thingies. Let's go out. There's a tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put the tiles in the empty space. Alright, I'm going to give it a shot. Oh shit. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Yes, I did it. And there goes the frame. What's this? What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? A hole in the wall. Looks like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. I mean... Ooh, it's a key. Search. Whoa, this is one of those Mars symbols. The door at the end of the hallway. It has the same symbol engraved on the keyhole. Yeah, me too. I actually saw that and I'm like, well, I know this doesn't go this way. Let's try it this way. And then it fit. It was just like, are you kidding me? Then that's gonna mean, yes, I can use it to get through that door. Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down. What's the deal with this picture anyway? Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus' attention. She looked at the picture, and she paused. I think I've seen this before. Where? In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Shut up, Cliffa! I saw this picture in his book. What's this interesting theory? Morphogenetic field, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance. Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache. Santa put his hands on his head as though he were in great pain. Lotus merely arced an eyebrow in his direction and continued. Well, it's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shapes of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye. What part of that isn't difficult exactly? I mean, actually, all of that isn't difficult. I'm sorry, Santa. You might just not be that smart. Just keep making presents and make everyone happy. Don't worry about it. Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism. Telepathy? Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it is close enough. For a simple approximation. Santa suddenly burst into laughter. Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are, kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do some serious research on something like that. Yes, I agree. Lotus' response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. Give me a second, I need to cough, guys. Anyway, I'm back. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything said. It was probably just someone latching on a statistical outlier from some study. And turning, I'm pretty certain you hate these games, but do you plan on playing the new? No. First of all, I haven't played any of those games. Second of all, I do not enjoy those games at all. And third of all, I think they're actually just, doing it for money now. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, I don't think that that's a good reason to be making those types of games. Oh, you finally turned 21? Don't tell Dolly, because when you see her next con, you're gonna get drunk with Dolly. Gonna get drunk. And turning it into a ridiculous theory. Ooh, you turn 25 tomorrow? Happy early birthday, Jolty! There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that in one in his books. Lotus indicated the picture they'd all been looking at. Lotus, after a moment, she walked to the strange picture, examined it, and spoke. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like? Santa answered first. What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it. What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you? I guess it looks like a man's face, a butterfly, a koi, a dog, a small boat floating in a lake. Funyarin ba! What should we answer, guys? 1 through 6. You have until 9:20 my time. Muru is completely and honestly wanting it to be the last option. What Muru said. That's 3 for 6. 1 for 2, 1 for 4, and 1 for 5. I'm guessing we're going for Funyarin pa. Butterflies! I don't know if you guys have seen a theme with my layout, but it has butterflies. Hey, Funyarin pa? See, I mean, this totally looks like one here and here. Junpei indicated the parts of the picture that looked exactly like the other parts. After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei. What the hell is a Funyarin pa? What do you mean, what the hell's a Funyarin pa? You mean you don't know? How the hell would I know? How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. Yo, Firi, have you seen the study that? Yes, I've seen that, and I'm actually a bit excited about that now. Say you're sorry. Apologize to Funyarin pa. Goodness, you're such a rude woman. 3 seconds of awkward silence went by. Lotus opened her mouth as she shook. Jinpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog. See? Like this. Lotus pointed out the parts of the picture and eventually a dog took shape in them. It looked as though she had a point. Shun the non-believer. Shun. It was a dog. Sentinels are not in agreement. So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us. Lotus nodded and began to speak. A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially, but once you'd figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. It was a French bulldog. Yep. The first picture was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was a picture of a dog. So, the experiment. First, they sent the pictures to other parts of the world where British radio and television didn't reach. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects. All in all, there were roughly 1,000 people. Those 1,000 people were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results, in and of themselves, were not terribly interesting. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they broadcast a new show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it could be assumed that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture now totaled over 200,000 people. After another 2 days had passed, they gathered a number of research subjects from areas where British TV and radio did not exist. This time they were only able to find a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them were people who had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were shocking. 10% of the people who saw the lady in the lady picture. Previous tests had yielded a 9.2% success rate. The change was not statistically significant. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog grew from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. I'm gonna hang out, chat. What's the best place to do it? So, I know it seems that I'm a little... Okay, I have to address it because it's actually very difficult for me to address it. I have a lot of problems interacting with people. So, even with my closest friends and by closest in this chat, Mudu, Ben, Hector, Woot, or Mega Chewbacca, they know that I have a lot of problems interacting with people. So I don't know. I don't know what would be the best place. I don't know how initial interaction would be better, and I'm very, very sorry about that because I do want to talk to more of my viewers. So maybe I should just start a Discord server or something. I don't know. Muru is the one that actually knows me the most out of the people here. He has known me since 2007, 2008, around-ish, so we've known each other for almost 10 years already. So, basically, I actually don't know what would be the best place to do it, and I'm very sorry about that. It's very difficult for me, sometimes I sometimes spend months only talking to Ed. Not even my friends around, the same area as me. I'm very, very sorry about that.